All right. Oh, hold on. My input is wrong. All right, that should be right. Should be talking to an actual microphone now. All right, what's up? If anyone's online, hello. Trying to make sure that YouTube's up. So YouTube's up. Let me just post out to Twitter and Blue Sky, and then we'll get going with upgrading remix.run to React Router 7. We're super close, and I'm really excited to do this. This will be very cool. Okay, so hold on. First Twitter. Where's the tweet? There it is. Nope, not that one. And then we'll say quote live red dot. Where's the red dot? Oh, there it is, red circle. All right. Oh, good. I got the chat in here. Hey, Matt, welcome. Just, yeah, trying to get things set up real quick. Hopefully this is informative. Please ask questions. If you already have some, what's up, Hunar? Thank you for the introduction. That's very helpful. I hope I said your name wrong, but I'm sure I said it. I hope I said your name right. I'm sure I said it wrong. Hunar. I don't know. I'll look it up later. Unless you can phonetically spell it out for me. Right. All right. Posted on all the things. Let me make sure I don't have any sensitive information. Okay, cool. Let's just start this. All right. Window. We are going to entire screen. Entire screen. We're sharing it all. All right. Are we? Okay, cool. All right, so where's my face? Can you guys see my face? I feel like I messed this up. No, it's right here. Oh my gosh, I thought I was a professional. There you go, that works. Okay, we're gonna update remix.run to use React Router 7. We're getting pretty close. Another thing, I messed this up again, sorry. Let me change the display so people can actually see what I'm doing. Stop sharing screen. Yeah, if I don't change my display ahead of time, it's just the it's just everything's gonna be teeny tiny. No one will be able to see it because I got a little bit of a bigger screen. All right. Boom. Good, we're good. Hello, Rafiels. Hello, welcome. Okay, so we're gonna update this right now. This is on Remix. Easiest way to see is if you do _ like Remix manifest or something, you can see, all right, this is a Remix site. So that's how you know if something's a Remix site. So if you go to like shopify.com and you're like, oh, what are they using? Are they using the thing I like? Oh, come on. You can just say remix context or whatever and see that they're using it. However, if you go to reactrouter.com, I updated it this morning to where there is no remix stuff. There is React Router context, however. So this is a React Router app, which is super cool. React Router v7. You want to get this kind of a context on v6? Nope, that would be ridiculous. You get it in v7 because v7 has a super cool Vite plugin. So we're going to update Remix. And yeah, please ask questions. I'm not asking React Router 7 win, but instead Remix shirts win. Yeah. Okay. Tangent on the store. We are working on a store. We are working on a Remix store. It will come eventually. It will not come as soon as I expected, which I'm very sad about. But there are good reasons for it, and we want to make it. We want to make it right. Yeah, there's good reasons. I can't get into all of it, but it will be coming. I can say, I don't know if you don't follow me like super closely, which you really don't need to. But anyway, I posted these earlier, but I'll share them now. We got some new stickers that I'm really excited about. So we got this little Remix running man. He's the best. I should have saved him. He's the best. Should have saved him for last. So really excited about that. Get a little build better websites, little globe. I don't know. This kind of feels like we're now a cult or like a secret organization, I should say. But I like it. I think it's cool. And then like this little guy, just the React Router logo, but kind of looks like a guitar pick, which is fun because of music. This one, you can't actually see it as nice as I'd like it. Just basically it's a see-through vinyl. So like when you actually put it on something, it'll be the background is transparent, not the dark, but the other side. So that's cool. And then these two other little stickers, which are really neat. So these are the kind of things we're going to try and sell in a sticker pack and send to meetups and stuff. So anyway, yeah, definitely want to get people shirts, allow people to buy shirts relatively soon. So sorry, I don't have great updates there. But anyway, that's that. All right, so we're going to update remix.run to React Router. And I'm going to kind of show a lot of stuff has been done, but I'll try and point out some things that are like the pieces that that maybe aren't not necessarily tricky, but just like, yeah, what the upgrade guide looks like in general. It shouldn't be too complicated. Hopefully, like if you've been following any of our updates, like our minor releases and our future flags, a lot of stuff should already be done. We use this new code mod someone's been working on, and we will we'll address like there may be some things that aren't addressed well in the docs, and that's kind of the next step I have to do after I finish this, is help update our upgrade guides. That's kind of a task that Ryan put on me at this point because he's writing all the other docs. And that's that. So yeah, ask questions along the way, but hopefully this is informative and interesting. So I'm going to open up Remix, not that website. Yeah. So if you didn't know for some reason, Remix website, github.com/remix.run/remix website is the website. It's open source. You can look at how we're doing everything. It's pretty cool. I wrote a blog a while ago. Open sourcing? Yeah. January of this year. Wow, that's crazy. Beginning of this year, I talked about why we did this, how we did this, etc. So you can check out all the code you want. So all this code will be up there. All right, so let me make sure I can't remember if I have anything in progress. Okay, I do. Cool. So I've already switched to routes.ts. So if you haven't been following let me go back here. In our changelog, in the most recent update, Mark Daglish on our team added support for like the routes.ts, like configurable routes, which is super cool. So you can do, config-based routes inside of Remix now. So this is nice, mostly just for the upgrade experience. Like this will just make it one less thing you have to upgrade when you're going to Remix, which is cool. But when you're going to React Router, but it's also like kind of nice to use in Remix. I can show you what these look like if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about. Talked about them a couple of times and posted things, but basically, yeah, it's a way to just like write programmatic routes. A lot of people really love this. We already have had some people hate it, which is actually confirmation that we needed to do this, because people just, it's so funny. People are so divided on this thing of like how to actually write your routes. And the thing is, like, this is correct. It should be programmatic at the base level, and actually in Remix it is, and not this one. Where is it in our what is it in the like config? Yeah, vconfig.ts. You can see that you can actually define routes. We already have this convention for defining routes. So routes should be programmatic at a base, and then you should be able to build on top of that a file-based routing or whatever. So you can still do file-based routing with this flat routes configuration. So we haven't gotten rid of file-based routing. We just want it to be easier to do this base layer. And we just think that's overall better. Matt says, I'm really liking routes.ts so far. So all you haters, you got to fight Matt now. If you're still a hater, I don't know. Sorry I didn't mean to put you as the defender of routes.ts, but you kind of did it to yourself. So I'm not going to apologize. All right. So what are we going to do? We're going to look at what I was just doing. We're going to look at this package and see what still needs to be updated. So it looks like I'm still in a pre-release, so I need to update that and just make sure everything's good here. So yeah, we're gonna change to that if we're not already there. What is going on? Okay, cool. Oh, I know what's going on. It's because I changed the dimensions of everything. Let me know if you can't see my screen very well or any of the code. I'll bump it once to start. All right, so what branch are we on? All right, I think we're on the right branch. It is a dirty branch though. Okay, cool. So I just haven't updated. Oh, cool. Okay, so I updated 2.14. That's good. Looks like I removed JSON, replaced it with data. Oh yeah, because that's a good point. I'm just going to undo this part because this is worth showing. All right, so we're going to install the latest. Yes, putting up Matt as the sacrificial lamb. That's correct. All right, and then we're going to go to the package.json and just all of these 2.14s. I'm just going to replace with, just get rid of the pre part, and then we'll do another install. Everything should be good. All right. Some random warnings, but those don't really matter. That's good. So I'm going to check my Vite config, just to, not that one, to make sure everything's set up correctly. Okay, this is unstable, which is good. This used to be called V3, but we decided to make it unstable to start. So yeah, this is how you enable routes.ts. And then if you don't have a routes.ts file, when you try to run dev or build, it will complain at you. What I'm doing is I'm just using the flat route convention. I'm not going to actually change the routes in here. That's just not what I want to do yet. I'll do that eventually one day, or I don't know, someone can write a PR to change it. Because honestly, like our routes are a little crazy. There's just a lot of them. Mostly the conf stuff I would love to make simpler, but it's just doesn't matter. It's very low priority. So we're just going to keep with the flat route convention. It's fine. So that's good. Let's just make sure, type check works. It should be fine. And we'll run maybe just linting really fast, and that should be fine. So the other thing I was wanting to do, so yeah, there's a couple things happening here. First, ESLint config has been deprecated, so we're going to deal with that. And then what I was looking at earlier is, serialize from. We removed support for this, and we removed support for JSON and defer. So I'm going to remove all of those, and as well, I think, in this one, which I don't know if I have any. Import JSON. There we go. So yeah, any places I'm using this, because we'll need to delete these in the future. So why are we getting rid of these? With single fetch, you can just return data. You don't need to serialize it. These were necessary. This was like a little helper that basically was a response, a wrapping around response, like you would do like new response. You don't really need that anymore. If you really want to serialize it, you can do response.json. But even that you typically don't need to do. So now you can just return the data. But what you might run into is if you want to pass headers along, it's still nice to have this kind of a convention. What we did is we got rid of the JSON, and we're just doing what's called data. That is not the right data. That was super weird. Whatever I just imported was super wrong. Node modules, Cheerio, lib, ESM, API attributes is not what I wanted from. I want it from @remix.run /node. Okay, now I can get rid of JSON. And so that's good. That's all I needed to do. And I got rid of that little, there was a, oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a type that we were casting. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this stuff. Just infer the type. Even this I'm going to get rid of actually right now. I don't need this. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I forgot all my commands. Yeah, this is just, this is excessive. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of all this. Throw this away. And then this will just be type of loader. And then this data will be probably what I want. It does. Yeah. Okay. So here now it's saying like, we don't know. Oh, hold on. What did I do wrong? Oh, I guess this doesn't work well with loader function. I'd have to ask Pedro about that. But yeah, you don't really need to do that. The more you're just inferring your data from your loaders, the better, in my opinion. So now, yeah, the data is exactly what we want it to be. All those types went away. Those type errors went away. So we're good. Let's remove the ESLint config package too. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm just going to do that in the next step, basically. I'm going to run npm run type check with the watch flag, just so I can make sure when I am making all these changes, I'm not breaking any types, because all this stuff it's just type level stuff. So yeah, it's not like super necessary, but I'm just going to try and go through it pretty quickly. All right, so this one as well, I can remove the JSON here. Let's see if we need data for this one. No, we don't. So this one doesn't even return a header or anything. So in this case, we can just straight up return activities, and that's perfectly fine. I'm also going to change this to a function again, and async, and then, okay, cool. No, I said don't give me data. Okay, cool. This should not be typecasting. It should just be type of, I mean, this is still a form of typecasting. It's just like typecasting that unwraps stuff. And then we can get rid of this loader data. This is very old whenever this was written. We've got much better ways to do all this stuff now. All right, type checking is still good. And then the last one we're going to get rid of. Oh, I guess there's two. Oh, wait, sorry. There's one more. Oh, this is in a .md, so we don't need to get rid of that one. So that one's good. I'm going to make sure defer isn't anywhere. Defer. Okay, cool. Oh, defer with a caret, maybe JSON with a caret. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so that gets rid of all those, and then serialize from is the other one I want to get rid of, because we're also deprecating this because you don't really need it. For the most part, this is just like a little helper that unwraps whatever your loader data was, and so that's what people seem to like using it with. Oh, this whole component is kind of goofy. We have a to do here. It looks like if v3 fetch or persist simplifies this component. I'm trying to think how I want to do this, because last time I tried to do this, I couldn't just rip out the component, or the types were just really goofy on this, but it kind of doesn't matter. I'm trying to think how I want to do this one. Let me try to think really quick how this works. So this is subscribe. Yeah, where's the export of this? Because I just want to see where it's used. Oh my god. This is last touch 3 years ago. That's crazy. Back by Kinsey Dodds. He used to work on the team before me. Sadly, did not get to interact with him. However, I wouldn't have my job if he still worked here. So, gosh. So this is used in a few places, which makes sense. It's used primarily on like this newsletter page. Just to subscribe and the subscribe provider. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this thing is a little more complicated than I would like it to be, because it's like this really Reacty pattern where you like set up a provider and the provider holds the context. So yeah, this isn't really necessary. And serialize from isn't super necessary here. I just need the data of whatever this action is. So yeah, let's just see if we can remove this. So the type of this action comes from here. Okay, so from this newsletter, so let's see if we can just make this a type, whatever is returned from here. So it's a promise data with response init, because we return data here, and then we return error here, or these, and then we return an error here as well. So right now, if we did type of like newsletter action data, serialized from, so what type do we get here? Siri thought I was talking to it. We basically get this, which is error any, and then it's like a union of these two. I almost wonder if I can just like copy and paste this for now and then make it work. Okay, so we're just going to say this is the type, and then we're going to import this as a type. I don't actually know if it's better for the type to be on the inside or the outside. So if someone knows the answer there, let me know. Okay, so it's declared, but it's never used. So I'm just going to use this instead of that serialized from. I think I can use it here. And then I think I can use it here. And then that gets rid of the serialized from. And then I can just say that, I think that's right, actually. Yeah, so that got rid of all the errors. And then let's see if I can do a version of this where I'm just inferring it. So it would be return type of that. And then that's like really close, but you need to await it, I think. Awaited. Cool. This is like the most boring part of the upgrade. But then it does dumb shit like this. Data with response in it. Whatever. I don't care, I think is the answer. It's this weird thing. Data with response in it. Can I just say, all right, let's go back to the old version I had. And can I say, hey, you have to return this type? Ugh. Oh, yeah. It's whatever. It's this data thing has like a very specific thing it returns. Yeah, I don't really care about this. Oh, I think that's fine. I think I'm just going to do that and then call it a day, because this isn't important enough to keep doing. What's up, Daniel? Welcome for joining. And then I follow the biome recommendations on the type import. If it's type only imports, do outside, otherwise inside. Interesting. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Also, I should probably switch to biome on these projects. So I don't know if anyone like feels super passionate about biome and wants to update these projects after I'm done with all this to biome instead of ESLint. If that's like better, go for it. We don't care. We just want it to not be like super super restrictive and just catch like the very obvious things. I like it warning when we're have imports and const unused, just so I try to clean those up, but also it doesn't matter. That stuff is going to be it's going to be removed. It just doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave a comment that says this is what is the error of this? The error is either a string. Oh my gosh. It's because this is error. This is less than ideal, but adding so we can remove serialized from. Okay, cool. That's fine. All right, so everything works, and then let's make sure that this go away. This also runs. So we'll do a build really quick. I just started using Biome in a project over ESLint Prettier, and it is so much faster and less complicated config. Like that, the complicated config, that's actually the thing I care about. Speed is great. I personally think people a little bit over-index on speed when it comes to like personal projects, but whatever, it's fine. So I wouldn't just move it if it was just for like a millisecond faster, because we just don't have enough people running this that it matters. Those milliseconds don't add up over time. However, if it makes a less complicated config, it could be sold. And then I can update to Biome. Nice. Is Biome a linter or acts as well as a formatter? Love doing that type of refactor. I think it's both, Daniel, from what Matt said. I guess I'm just guessing too. I don't know why I'm answering. Should not answer definitively. All right, we're just making sure everything works. Let's make sure the cache is also being removed. That's good. We'll go ahead and just do a hard reload. Cool. Gonna do a quick check on docs. First load always long. Blog. Good. Showcase. This is the dumbest thing. Our freaking header is different in between these. I don't know why we did that. That's my fault. Okay. And then this works correctly. All right, sweet. So I'm going to go update. Yeah. Close all this stuff and make sure everything's being updated correctly. So this one I just updated to 14, which is the latest remix, which is what you need to do. Because we are adding routes TS, which is good. This is just package lock. This is adding that dumb type. We can remove it eventually, but it's okay. I'll fix it later on in time. It's not necessary to what we're doing right now. Remove. Yeah, this is removing deprecated things. Ooh, one other thing I need to check, veet.config. I need to make sure, yeah, if you're using install globals, that thing is going away too. As of node 20, it's not needed anymore. And node 20 is the minimum version for sorry, I'm very distracted. Node 20 is the minimum version for React Router 7. So, but we don't have it in here, so we're good. I didn't actually change anything in here. Oop. And then this one, we changed the type. Okay, cool. So we'll say bump to 2.14.0 and remove deprecated utils. All right, Biome. Replacement for ESLint and Prettier. Biome 2 will add plugin support too. There's a lot of good features without being super bloated. How easy is it to migrate a single fetch without changing the return type? Do I need to use the data utility and change hooks that depend on the loader data? You heard it, guys. It's Brooks' fault. Yeah. Okay. PK at JobsFlow. Yeah, quick detour on single fetch. So single fetch is pretty straightforward. I need to clean up our docs a bit, but it's pretty straightforward, actually, especially the types. We finally got it to a pretty good place. The original story was not good, in my opinion, but we got it to a really good place because the team is awesome. So what you need to do is you need to turn it on. That's the first step. And behavior-wise, if you just turn it on, everything should work correctly. Some things are going to change in terms of like if you were returning. There's a couple things to watch out for. I'm not going to worry too much about it, but it should just work, and you can be able to ship that and iterate on routes as you go. And then for the types, you want to add this. You need to use whatever you're using, like if you're using Cloudflare or whatever. But you need to add this. So what this does is it allows when you do like use loader data brackets type of loader, this ensures that it's not doing like the serialization step. So before, when you did use loader data type of loader, before single fetch, it would say like, oh, I know that what you return from that loader will be serialized. So I'm going to return that version of it. Whereas this it says, no, it's just like, I'm just going to unwrap it. Basically, I'm going to unwrap it, get the return type, unwrap it from a promise, etc. So that's all you should have to do. And then you're also going to want to, over time, again, you don't have to do this on the first step. You can ship single fetch without this. But over time, you're going to want to remove loader in action and just use that data where you need it. Right here's a good example. If you have headers, use data, or you can just return whatever you want, even if you have like promises and stuff. You can just return it. And then there's some stuff about server. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. So yeah, basically to answer your question specifically, you said, do I need to use the data utility and change hooks that depend on use loader data? Yeah, you need to change to the data utility eventually over time. It's not like day one. And then, but you can just return types. You can just remove JSON if that's all, if you just had like cases like this. And then if you're just doing type of loader data, you're good. You just keep going. If you're using that serialized from, it's slightly more complicated. Just because we're deprecating that too, and it's really not the types you want. But there's actually a good, Kent had a good example. Oh, where'd that go? Kent, where you at? This one. Yeah, so he pointed out he had the same question when Matt was deprecating it, and he was like, hey, I've got a few cases I need to tackle, so we'll try to document this a little bit better. But then basically someone pointed out like, hey, you can just like have a new type serialized from that just does this. Because with single fetch, serialized from, it's really not serializing. It's more like unwrap loader data. It's just this. It's just returning just the return type of that. Again, you might want to do an awaited as well because it might return a promise and it's not supposed to. But anyway, something like that. So hopefully that's enough of an answer for now, knowing that I need to get back to updating this doc a little bit and make sure all those corner cases are clear. But I would read that doc, make sure it answers everything. And if it doesn't, keep asking me questions. Where the hell was I? Okay, so I think this all worked. Yeah, I was pushing everything. I pushed, right? GitHub, repo, PR, view, web. Is that right? Yeah, that seems right. Boom. Is the only use case of the data util to easily set headers to the response? That is correct. That is the only use case of the data, I think. Let's see. Where is it? Oh my gosh, there's so many things in here. Maybe the search bar is better. I'm still getting used to this website. This guy. Okay, creates responses that contain status and headers without forcing serialization into an actual response used by Remix single fetch. We need to update that. This is the React Router website, but yeah. Yep, exactly. So it's just adding status and header, just a nice shorthand without actually serializing it into a response. All right, cool. So this is good. Should I suggest CDods to review this? I think I'll refrain. I think I'll let him keep doing whatever he's doing. That looks good. Got to review your own stuff here on the Remix team sometimes. Whatever. All right, I can't approve myself though, but oh well. Okay, so this is good. So squash and merge. So that's a very major step. Step number 2 is going to be removing ESLint. I'm not going to move to biome. Sorry. We can, I think Hunar said he's going to do that next anyway. Sorry for the detour. No, that's fine, PK. I'm glad we could answer that. Okay, so let's go back to here. And we're going to go back to main and get everything, up to date. Cool. There's my last thing. Does anybody else just like run git pull 8 times because they don't believe that you actually have the latest? Just me. All right. Gonna get a branch called remove remix ESLint. Okay. So I'm going to do what I did in React Router, I think. Because I don't care about ESLint. I don't know. I spent longer than I would have liked to messing with this earlier. So I'm just going to use what I used here, which is basically this config. I think this will be fine. Seems fine. We're using vtest, which has a very similar API to Jest. Oh my gosh. This is fine. Yeah, let me just change this to .cjs and see if this all works correctly. What do I need? The type and the export. Okay, so that's all good-ish. Yeah, and then I'm going to need to install some things. and uninstall some things. Why are you going to remove ESLint? I'm sorry, Daniel. That's a good point. I did not explain that. So right now, when I run npm install, it might not do it this moment actually, but let me see. Is it on the install or is it on the dev? I might have to uninstall something and reinstall something. Yeah. Okay. So let me do this really quick. So I'm gonna uninstall this. When I updated this, I saw the warning. But when you install this, you'll get a warning that says, theoretically, hopefully, if it doesn't work, I don't know what to do. Oh shoot, I didn't save it as a dev dependency. Whatever, I'm gonna get rid of it anyway. Ah, it's not there. Oh well. Anyway, the idea is that we're getting rid of the ESLint config. Maybe a better way to show this is just to go to npm, and we can find it. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Actually, oh yeah, Michael updated it. He still needs to do one thing. I think it's not deprecated on npm. There's like an extra step, whatever. Warning, the remix.run ESLint config package is deprecated and will not be included in React Router 7. We recommend moving towards a streamlined ESLint config, such as the one included in the remix template. So you can go use this one. Even this one is a little bit more complex than I like, but whatever. It's just, yeah, it just depends on what you want. So the reason we're getting rid of this though is because when Remix started, Remix was still kind of figuring out what it was. That was the first part. And like, you know, a common thing to do when you have like a big framework is to recommend like all the things to basically handhold people into like how to build with your thing, which is nice, you know, and helpful. That definitely can be very helpful. That is just kind of not 100% what we're doing with React Router. We don't want to have a React Router ESLint config. That just doesn't, that's not the thing we want to maintain. It's just not the thing we want to be in the interest of like trying to encourage and tell you what to do. There's not really specific rules to like React Router that we're even encouraging this ESLint config from what I understand it, or remix. So we're not even encouraging like specific rules. Whereas like the React, you know, React hooks, the rules of hooks ESLint config, like stops you from implementing bugs. It tells you whether or not you are missing things in your use effect dependency array, et cetera, et cetera. We're not really doing anything like that with our ESLint. So it's really just like opinions about how to code. And that's not what Remix is about. It's about opinions on how to build a website, but not how to code. So we would prefer to just not be in that business. So major versions are the times to delete stuff. So that's why we're deprecating it. There's static on my mic. Okay. Is it bad? 1 second. Let me see. I don't know. Did it go away? Remove the voice isolation. I'm hoping that'll help. Also, let me maybe fix that. And also make sure that my sound is the correct thing. Oh, God. It might have switched again. Test. I don't know. Let me know if that's better. Sorry about that. Hopefully that wasn't super annoying. Also, let me make sure on here that the audio is correct. Audio input is this microphone. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that's good. Let me know if it's not, and I can just switch to the max mic. Okay, cool. So that's ESLint. That's why we're removing it. All right, all that to say, yeah, I don't know. ESLint, remix.run, ESLint. We need to remove that. So I was just copying what I had here. So there's a couple ESLint things that I need. So I'm going to go to package.json and just make sure I have everything installed correctly. ESLint stuff, ESLint. I should have at types, ESLint. Nope, I don't. Okay. Just add these. I'm just going to do all this stuff. Whatever, I'll install correctly. This is, no, I don't want all that. All right, well, the types, and then we need all these things too, I think. This one. Moving to bio means 1 package compared to 4 to 15. I like that as well. Yeah, I mean, I get why having plugins is nice. Like, I think they probably need that eventually, but I agree for where we're at. This is pretty much all we need. I'm just going to copy and paste these ones. The version should be fine. So where's our ESLint config? We're here. Let me make sure this is bumped to, oh, this is actually a lower one. Ugh. All right, hopefully this is fine. We'll run all this, and then hopefully the ESLint just works correctly. And if it doesn't, I'll just cry. It'll be okay. Okay, so we got one error. Sorry, we have 70 errors. Do not pass children's props instead. What? That's baloney. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so we got a bunch of new errors that we created because I guess we're doing silly stuff. I don't know. TS expects, blah, 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 blah. Anchor, no JSX stuff. See, this is what I was worried about, that there's just going to be dumb stuff. Let's see. Actually, though, let's run npm run lint fix and see how many things it can just fix. Yeah, like this is stupid. That's a dumb rule. I don't care. Just let me do that. Who cares? This is fine. See, this is why I don't like dumb, basic ass ESLint rules. Oh, it's Pedro. He's on. What's up, Pedro? If I'm stopping you from shipping stuff, Michael's going to fire me, just so you know. But other than that, I'm really happy you're here. Okay, so that can be removed. Yeah, I'm going to disable this. This is a dumb rule. Who cares? Let the people write code badly, is what I say. If you don't write it badly, how is someone going to spend time refactoring it later and feel like they did something useful? Okay. All right. Oh, down to only 46 errors. Hell yeah. Empty block statement. Oh no, that sounds really scary. However, are we going to fix this? What are you talking about? Why do you care? Let me do what I want. Actually, this is really stupid. Who wrote this? Chance. No, it's fine. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what this is. Subscribe. Oh my gosh. What in the world? This is awesome. Yeah, you shouldn't do this. We should be doing something with it. Add a comment inside empty block statement. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. How do I know? I just want to disable it for now. This is actually something I should probably catch with linting. Disable it for this line. Are we even catching this? What is this? This is okay. So this is taking a node. If there's a type of ref on all the refs that are passed into this use composed refs, which is used where? What is this? This thing is amazing. Subscribe email input. Compose all these refs. Take the ref. Pass the ref. Do the ref. Sorry, I was trying to think of a joke about SEC refs, which is an American college football joke and very specific to the SEC, obviously. Okay, dumb jokes aside. I'll just say this is fine, right? That'll be fine. Let's see some other things. So like, yeah. Why? Just let me do what I want to do. Oh, no unused variables. That's fine. I don't care about that. Boop, 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 boop. Wow, this is like so dumb. Just removing this ESLint stuff. Like, what is this? Don't use function. Man, this is like, it's so fun. It is fun to inherit people's stuff. What do I do? What do you want me to do? Disable it? I don't care. This is probably whatever. Ref hell, yeah. All right, come on. We got to get through all these lint errors. This is dumb. What's like a big one? What's a big one we can just like knock out and get rid of stuff? Got a bunch of unassigned things, a bunch of like, hey, you're using this. You forgot this thing. Why does it care? Who cares? Oh, this one's kind of funny. URL is assigned a value but never used. Yeah, you're right. It is. Why do we do that? All right. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's stupid. Our string.replace. This is not a mutation, right? String dot. Now, let me just make sure this code doesn't mutate. You can't mutate a string. You do have to reassign it. So never mind. All right, I'm good. Just making sure there's not some weird side effect someone forgot about. Oh, this is awesome. This doesn't even like need that other argument. Amazing. All right, I love it. Let me make sure. I'm also going to run TypeScript at the same time, just so we're not. This is, man, this is so annoying. This isn't even React Router stuff. Y'all didn't come here for this. I'm sorry. Xcomp. Unknown property Xcomp found. You can't do that. You can't do Xcomp. What is Xcomp? I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. All right, yeah. I don't know. That was almost right. I don't care. I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to care about this right now. I don't know. I'm sure Kent had a good reason when he did this stuff originally. Kent knows what he's doing. This is useless. Get rid of description. Yeah, this is fine. Don't tell me what to do. Oh my gosh, what is it? And then we'll just combine this. All right. Someone got to referee this live stream. That's true, because this is going off the rails. We're spending forever linting shit. I don't care. This is why we're getting rid of it. There's so many things left. 44 errors. The function thing, I already got rid of that. Band types. Definition for rule band type was not found. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to remove this one. This is dumb. We can get back to this one later. So ESLint. Yep, that one's good. That one is used. I don't know why this ESLint package seems to be, or yeah, these rules aren't correct. A lot of these are wrong. Unused stuff. That's fine. That's fine. What's this one? Unexpected lexical declaration in a case block. Oh yeah, actually that one is actually semi-correct. It should just be like that. See, there are some things that it's like, yeah, I get it. I mean, somehow this website's worked. Why am I getting this? Error is not is defined but never used. Why am I not getting it here? Restart ESLint server. This is so annoying. Okay, there it is. Catch error. So we're not even doing anything with the catch, but you still need an error. Whatever. All right, that one doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter. That one's good. We already fixed that. Okay, I'm not going to worry about. Okay, this one. Yeah, this is a namespace. Okay, this just needs to be skipped. This is fine. That one's fine. And then, all right, let's restart this one more time. I thought this lint rule wasn't going to be that crazy. I thought I fixed you. Oh no, I didn't. You're not supposed to be that. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Right? Oh my gosh. DOM rect. Rect is DOM rect, and it returns a void, and that's the callbacks. For each callback, do a callback. Callback, callback, callback. Okay. What is wrong with you? This is right. Do you need a block? Do you need this? You don't know what? Oh, because it could be undefined. Holy moly. All right, where are we at? What was the last thing I just changed? That was the callbacks. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what this could not exist. All right, I'm done with this. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to skip this one. These are just dumb things. They don't matter. This is all like code that we copied from Reach UI anyway, which is what's amazing about it. This one's a warning. I don't even need to fix it. But if you don't do it, then whatever. All right. Any other errors? Any other errors? Why remove ESLint? Wasn't just remove the ESLint.config.cjs? Because I still want ESLint. Like I want some rules, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like at this point, yeah, I am kind of like, do we really need these rules? Rules are for chumps. But at this point, like, what is this? Export default. Oh, that's fine. Page. But no, at this point, like, geez. I should probably do something here. Wait, we just throw data? This is so interesting. Yeah, if we get here. Why is this not in here? What? So weird. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So yeah, the reason I'm not just throwing away ESLint is because I do want some linting. And there are like these are kind of silly ways to write code, in my opinion. Like I would actually kind of like some of this stuff fixed. Oh my gosh, component function is missing a display name. That's that's actually kind of legitimate. Like it's better if these things have display names. So we're gonna do that. Xcomp not found. I need to just throw this one away. Like, who cares? I thought I already did this one, actually. No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. It's like, it's fine. I don't know. Whoever did that probably knows what they're doing. But yeah, some of these rules, some of these things are like dumb. Like, just not good ways to write stuff. These are too many rules. I'm surprised. Like, this is also the weird thing. It's like, if you were using the remix ESLint rules, maybe you thought this was good. Expected an assignment or function call instead stall an expression. Okay, that's fine. It's just a dumb syntax. Yeah, I don't like it either, but I'm gonna turn this one off too. How do I add this? Oh my gosh, there's gotta be a better way. It's just mostly coding preferences. Thank you. Okay, so that fixed all those. There's some more errors in here. No TS ignore. Oh yeah, that should be expect. I don't know. I don't actually know what the problem is. It said remove in V1. I don't know. This is like all dumb library code that I didn't write. Disable it. Man. You know what I should be doing, actually? I think I should just like, is there a way? Yeah, ESLint ignores like a thing, right? So I should actually ignore, yeah, I'm gonna ignore all of the UI primitives code because that was stuff that was basically just copied over from Reach UI. Do I need to do this or is this fine? Beautiful. Okay, awesome. That should get rid of most of them because that's not code I care that much about. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Okay, it didn't work. If anyone knows what I'm doing wrong, let me know. But I assume that would just do what I wanted it to do. Okay, awesome. Nope. I'm so frustrated. This is so dumb. What am I doing wrong? It's not this, is it? It's app/UI. One more time. Okay, that, oh my gosh, I removed a lot of them, but there's still like some dumb errors. Yep, like this is legitimate. This should have a display name. It's because Ford ref is dumb though. It's not our fault. It's React's fault. If you haven't noticed, there's a trend here. The trend is blaming other things and not myself. So many freaking empty objects. What are you? This is just like an old way to write it, I guess. Okay. We're getting there, guys. Guys and gals. If there are any gals on the call. People, I should say. Folks. Use my southern roots. What is this? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, this is like good cleanup code. It's just not, it's not what I want. Instead of TS ignore, what are you talking about? TS ignore. I agree. All TS ignores should go away. I think this is fine though. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, bio doesn't exist. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Sorry. TS expect error, but it's not a valid I don't know. Type is typed wrong. That's fine. Get rid of all these. That one's actually fine. We didn't need that TS ignore. That's why you don't want TS ignore, because when you actually fix the error, you want TS expect error will go away basically, or will warn you and say, hey, this is a problem, like in these cases. All right, cool. Expect error, blah, blah, blah. What does it say? It's not about, that's a terrible message, isn't it? We'll just say it's all good, and then we'll do the other one down here. Okay, so that'll get rid of some errors. We're almost done. What's up, Melfi? I assume that's not your own name, but if it is, let me know. All right, cool. And then we get some warnings, and I don't care about those. I can clean them up later. That's all we want. I am going to undo a handful of things. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff that we changed, which is fine. So I'm going to, go through these and make sure everything's good. So we added something to ESLint ignore, which is great. We changed this to be ESLint.cjs. We removed the remix.run ESLint package, and we added all the packages we needed, which is great. Package.lock is good. We fixed, ooh, this one's wrong. Oh my gosh, I hate this error. It's so annoying. Yeah, this one should not automatically be fixed. This is so dumb. If you pass fetch priority with a capital P, at least in this version of React, maybe this is different in 19, React is like, we're not going to pass this along. You have to do a lowercase one, and then we'll pass it along. I guess React, I don't know. I don't know why they do that. Maybe someone knows like deep React lore and can tell me that. Cool. We fixed all these, so that's good. Fix these. That seems good. I'm gonna undo a few of the ones I did and like the primitives. These are all good. This one's good. Conf stuff is fine. Conf. And this one's good. So yeah, app UI. This is for the link. Yeah, that's good. I just deleted some stuff. Subscribe, you're good. Yeah, these primitives I think I'm gonna undo, because I don't care about all this stuff. This stuff came from Reach UI. We just copied and pasted a bunch of stuff, so it's not stuff I'm gonna worry about. I'm gonna run it one more time. We got no type errors. That's always a good sign. We're gonna run dev, make sure I didn't completely blow up anything. What is the Remix website run on? It is run on, or is hosted on Fly. That's correct. Same with React Router. Did we get any errors in here? Nothing unusual. That's some normal stuff. There's definitely a little bit more cleanup in this website, but not stuff we're going to do now because we're just trying to get on our R7. Got a blog, got a showcase, got a resources. Can click that. We can see stuff. Beautiful. Here to see if the code mod works. What's up, James? James wrote the code mod. It's going to work. I already have done it. And that's how I know. It's great. I'm very, very pleased with it. Thank you so much, James, for working on it. It's going to, I think, help a lot of people. And I think we're pretty close to it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make sure I'm on the right branch. I am remix ESLint. Perfect. I'm going to delete this. And then I'm going to say remove. Actually, I'm going to do this in 2 steps. I don't know why. I just prefer doing things this way. So remove at remix.run /ESLint config and replace it. We'll say remove and replace. And then fix ESLint errors. Still some warnings. And we'll push that. Actually, we're just going to do PR create web. Oh, -- web. If you're not familiar with this is just the GitHub CLI. It's very nice. Got a little command. So this will go ahead and push everything and create the CLI in the web, or the PR in the web for me. So it just saves a couple steps, which is fun. At remix.run /ESLint. Should I get Mark to review this? No, I'll let him sleep. Actually, what time is it for Mark? Is he online? Yeah, I think Mark is probably around. I think he's probably awake. We'll make sure it runs in CI/CD. That would be annoying if it didn't. Respond to a message from my wife. I don't know. Hopefully that stuff doesn't matter. Yeah, here's all our warning. So it's now going to be a little noisier than usual, but who cares? All right. And then we are going to upgrade. I think that's the final step. It's just the upgrade. If this all passes. Okay, we'll squash and merge. Someone tell me in 5 minutes if remix.run is broken. Nope. Okay, yep. Remove ESLint. Okay. Is everyone ready? I think this is it. I think this is the moment of truth. I don't think I have anything else I need to do. Vite config. One more time, I'm going to check to make sure this works. Okay. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to use this this remix 2. We probably need to rename this, James. I'm trying to get with the code mod team because I would actually I think I'd prefer this to be called, because it's not a remix. I guess it's like remix 2 and then React Router upgrade, but I don't know. I almost kind of want it to be called React Router 7. There's a good one down here. Update imports. I'd like it to be called this. I don't know who this is. I don't believe they've actually written this, so I don't know if they're just like squatting on a name. I don't know how this website works. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This works, so we're going to use it. So I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to put npx in front of it because I don't know. This is how I do it. Wait, what did all that say? It said successfully downloaded. Yeah. Okay, so it recognized it was new and it successfully ran it. So what did this do? It did a lot of things. The first thing it did, actually, if I open up, yeah, here, this will be best. So the first thing it does is it just replaces everything it sees with like React Router and the package lock. It does it in an intelligent way as well, though. So like Express, it changed that one. It changed it to Node. These values are wrong because we're still in pre-release, so I'll update those, which is fine. It added React Router, which is beautiful. It updated this one to dev, FS routing. That's perfect. We got rid of the route config because, yeah, that's gone. I don't even think I was using that before. Oh, no, I was. Okay, so that's awesome. So all those 7.0s, sure, we can rename it to anything you want. Yeah. I'll talk, but we'll talk. But yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's still just trying to think about it. It's perfect as it is, and I'm gonna update it pretty soon in the doc so that people can use it, or know to use it, I should say. Okay, so let's go ahead and run an npm install. I'm pretty sure this will fail because I think I need to use force since I'm on the pre-release, which is fine. That's fine. I might, yeah, I'm just gonna do force. It'll be fine. Okay. Overriding peer dependency. Perfect. So if we update those two, and then we can go just look at everything else that James just did for me, basically. That's so cool. All right, so this create request handler in server.mjs, that got updated. Also, even just like the virtual module got updated, which is so cool for like Vite and whatever. That one looks good. Okay, so yes, this Vite is going to be the main one that updates, so I don't need all the future stuff. Ooh, that would be kind of interesting if you just like remove that, James. I don't know, that could be an interesting one. But anyway, we don't need that, and we don't need this declaration because this was for single fetch. But then this updated correctly. So that's the only manual thing I've done so far, and updating all the package.json, but I just had to update it because we're in a pre-release. So that doesn't count. So okay, that's the only manual thing I've done so far is update Vite. Everything else, it just does it. It's so cool. Now, this is like multiple imports, and maybe theoretically I'd have like a ESLint. I don't know if there's a way to do that in code mod to like throw these things together. But I think you can, if you had an ESLint rule that said no duplicate imports or whatever, you could just run fix and that would fix it all. Why is this? Oh, dangling comma stuff. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to manually go through all these just because I'm a little bit ever so slightly paranoid just to make sure everything's good. Oh man, we got 59. Okay, fine. I'm going to run the build in case people are just waiting to make sure this actually worked. And then I'll go through the manual looking. That is a good sign. That is a good sign. I hope everybody's crossing their fingers super duper hard right now. Yeah, I think ESLint is the right rule, James. I don't think you should be fixing that for people. That's how it worked in React Router. I don't know why this one's not catching it. If anyone knows the rule I should like be turning on, let me know. All right, I am going to make sure that this is like empty cache and hard read load so that it's not saving anything. This is so cool. This is React Router. That was it. I spent 30 minutes fighting ESLint, and I spent a minute running a code mod and fixing vite.config to delete some things. That's pretty cool. Oh man, this is so cool. I'm so happy with this. Okay, so I wanna deploy this. Yeah, what's the rule? What is the rule for like you have multiple imports? How do I get it to find that? Like I've got React routers being imported from twice, and I just want like ESLint to fix all that for me, basically, so I don't have to go through these manually. Yeah. Okay, this one. So like blog dot index. So let's say how do I get ESLint to catch that I'm using the same, that I have the same import on multiple lines. Okay, import no duplicates. I thought I had that. Oop, ESLint. Can I just turn that on? Oh wait, what? Sorry, it said something else. This is a problem, honestly, that I have. Do I have to ask it again? Okay, import no duplicates error or warn plugin import recommended to your extends array and install this. Okay, so I need this, and then I need to install ESLint plugin import. Am I doing this right? I'm so excited to update my products to V7. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. No, seriously, like, I don't know. Go for it. A couple of things are about to change, actually. We're going to move vite config. Like this config actually is going to get moved out. Well, I don't even have a config in here, but if you did have a config, we're about to have a separate file for that. You can read about that when it comes out or whatever. That's like the main thing we know for sure. We're going to break in the like pre-releases, but otherwise, like this is like we're about ready. We're about to ship this. It's just like really last minute, like whatever people are finding as bugs that we don't want to ship with, or like final breaking things like that config thing I just talked about. And that's basically it. Hold on, I just heard a message. Let me make sure it's not important. Okay, cool. What am I doing? I need to add this. Okay, will this fix it? Will it tell me now? What is going on? I'm not trying to debug. I mean, I can go through these manually, but I really don't want to. Why is it not finding it? No duplicates is invalid. Why? Oh, dot error. Sorry. Well, error. Okay, cool. So now I can just run fix, and then that should just like wrap everything up. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. So that did that. Awesome. Okay, so that fixed everything I wanted. The only thing is I need to, that fetch priority again probably got fixed. How do I tell ESLint not to fix something? How do I tell ESLint to not fix this line? Add ESLint disable next line comment. I guess that would make sense. Why is it not? Huh, that's weird. I don't know. Oh, wait, shit. Sorry, this is super specific what I'm trying to fix right now. Okay, unable to resolve a couple things. So there's a few things I need to fix. React router /dev. What? Why is it saying this? This exists, right? Am I crazy? Okay, fine. Well, now I'm going to delete that ESLint rule because it's dumb. Why did I just get an error? This all worked. This was all perfect. Everything is perfect until you decided it wasn't. Import no unresolved? Where did this come from? Okay, I'm going to undo these changes just because I only wanted that to fix up those issues. And I'm going to make sure that was all it was. I don't know. That was super weird. Bizarre that added an issue. That's so dumb. Okay. All right, so I'm going to push this and then I'm going to deploy staging. I'm not on a branch. Sometimes when you do window reload. Yeah, I was thinking it was a window reload, except I was getting it in my terminal as well, like when I ran npm run lint. So that is not like a VS Code issue. It was actually like linting was messed up. So adding that rule added another rule, I guess. It probably is it, because I was extending. Yeah, that was the problem. I was extending rules. Okay. I don't know why it didn't like what I did, but that's all good. Update to Reactor Router v7 with code mod, that's fine. Give some credit. Code mod. And then I stream, well, no, whatever, I don't know. I'm going to self-congratulate myself. Okay, and then I'm going to run npm run push stage. Is that what it's called? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that'll run. And we can just go through all these files while that's all running. So cool. Added a lot of stuff, deleted a lot of stuff. I mean, most of that is package.json, which is somewhere. Not package, the lock is the majority of the stuff that was updated and whatnot. This one's good. Yeah, this is so cool. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is really cool. Any questions before I'm about to end this, because everything is done. There's not much else to do. What is that? Like, why did you do that? You didn't need to do that. That wasn't necessary. Probably should have run format. Yeah, I think that was the problem. Oh no, I think something failed. Post ESLint fix format post ESLint fix. Okay. Let me check my action, how it's doing, because that deploy should still be running. Yeah, the lint failed. So we'll see if the lint fails again. I guess I can run it here. Pretty sure it was just, actually, I don't know why the lint failed. There's no errors. Okay, that's deploying. Yeah, this is so cool. That's like all the hard work. It's just that. But if you're up to date on all the future flags and you've deleted everything that's deprecated, this ought to be your experience. Which is cool. I hope this isn't lost on anyone that literally the most important part took a minute. Oh man, James, thanks so much for making that code mod. That was really, really helpful. We were about to ship without it. That was gonna be so sad. It's still deploying. I'm just manually looking at all these like, oh, this is so nice. Like, yes, this was 2 types, but like the types were coming from different places, which is probably a little bit silly the way we were doing this, but whatever. Yeah, these 2 places. Oh, you know, one other thing. React router DOM. I need to make sure we're not using React router DOM. Okay, we're not. I got rid of that. This is good. 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 Whew, a lot of files. We're almost at the end. Okay. Let's make sure linting didn't fail. Oh my gosh, why? Why is linting different in CI than it is locally? Can't find module hast or its corresponding type declarations. Anybody know what the heck that would be talking about? That's wild. Okay. I think I ran into this actually another time. So what does hast come from? This is so just stuff I don't want to deal with. Whatever. Okay, the deploy happened. Awesome. All right, so this should be on reactrouter.com. V7. Jeez, I can't speak anymore. Been speaking out loud too much. Yep, React Router context. That's great. Blog, showcase rather blog. It's working very slowly. The first load is always very slow. This stuff, resources. Cool, that works. This is awesome. Boom. Too many requests. Fair enough. Okay, so the only thing I need to fix now is hast. I ran into this the other day. Because what does this come from? It comes from how did I fix this in React Router? I think that Ryan ran into this, and I don't remember how I fixed it. Let's just see really quick if there's anything about hast in the package.json. There we go. Theoretically, that's all we need to do. Oh, I know why this is failing on the lint. It's failing on the type check. I don't know what I did that updated that. Probably the force, I think. The force install probably blew everything up. Yeah, that's all it was. Okay, cool. So what if I do an install with whatever? It all works. I shouldn't complain. All right. Add hast types. All right, now let's deploy to actual remix. Assuming that fixed it. Come on, linting. $29 people still watching. We're about to do it. We're about to do it, guys and gals and people and folks and everybody. It's very exciting. We just need type checking to pass in CI/CD. I could skip it if I wanted, but I'm trying to be a good citizen. Trying not to ship broken types. Okay, that all looks good. Let's make sure they're good. All right, we're just gonna do it. All right, so what happens next is this takes about 2.5 minutes, I think, to deploy. And then it'll purge the CDN. So the CDN will be good. I am going to, I think I can just pull these up. I don't think there's any like secret special things. I need to figure this out. I think I did kind of tank our cache ratio on React Router, which is a bummer. I think that had more to do with a fix to single fetch though than to the React Router update. because single fetch does revalidations a little bit differently. So that's just something to look into. It doesn't mean everything's broken. It's just not hitting the cache rate quite the way we would want. So I'll look into that. So I'm gonna pull up Remix website so we can monitor this. I'll put it at 15 minutes. And then this guy I'm going to change to remix.run, I think. Man. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be showing anything super problematic here. Someone please tell me if I'm doing something really dumb. Showing something dumb on my on here. Just in time. You are in time. So Leno. I don't know how to say your username. I'm sorry. This is very exciting. So yeah, for those who came late or whatever and are just curious what the steps were, we pretty much had most things done, but you can see like my last 3 PRs are what we had to do. So routes.ts, I'd actually already done this work, but it's really pretty straightforward. Mostly just adding in the Vite config, you can add the flag, unstable optimized depths. And then you can actually, sorry, let me do this as commits. This is a weird way to show this. The last 3 commits is better. So switch to routes.ts. Yeah. So yeah, updated to 2.14. That's really important. We removed some things that were deprecated, fixed a couple like handful of types, but yeah, the main thing was in Vite config, having to add unstable route config, and I added unstable optimized depths because we needed that. And then, I know something I just forgot to do that I need to fix. I'll go back to that in a second. And then routes.ts. No. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say, sorry. Train of thought. Unstable optimized depths is one. If Pedro, if you're still on, I'm still waiting for this to be done. This needs to be added to React Router. It's not a big deal. It's just something that makes dev experience better. So it's not going to affect production. So no big deal. So we added routes.ts. And then the next thing that we did was we spent like 45 minutes battling ESLint config. We removed remix.run ESLint config and added a new ESLint config and updated a bunch of like kind of odd code. So that's all fixed. And then we ran a code mod, and that did like everything. I changed one file manually. Everything else was already done. And then I added some ESLint rules and stuff to fix the duplicate imports and everything. And now this deploy is almost done. Oh, nice. Selena was pretty spot on. That's good. I'm glad I got the username right. That's the most important thing. But yeah, this is almost done. Once it's done, we will check it, and then I'm going to log off and post about this and say, wow, look at us. We're running pre-releases live. And then people can tell me if there are any bugs. And then I can tell the team to go fix them. That's how it works. You yell at me, and then I kindly tell other people that I was yelled at. Nothing like waiting for a deploy. This is why you do this on like a live stream. You don't do it in a conference setting. You don't hit the button at a conference. I know it feels really cool, but it's just a lot of sitting around making sure something actually worked. Catching up on messages while I'm waiting. I hope you're doing the same. I'm sure like the ESLint, well, it's still deploying. I'm sure some stuff is like some caches are invalidated, and so it's just having to do a little bit more work than usual. I'll set up the posts. Nope. Cool. Oh, wait. I thought the job failed. It was an old job. I was so nervous right then. Oh my gosh. I just played myself. Post checkout. Oh. Whoa. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. This is it. We're on it. We did it. Good job, everybody. We did this together, and we can all take equal credit. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I'm so happy that this worked. And it wasn't even the most hardest thing I've done all day. This is so cool. I am very happy that this worked. I know I probably sound it. Let's make sure metrics are looking good. So the biggest thing we can usually tell when a deploy happened. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I did deploy multiple times today. Yeah, is the memory drops off. So yeah, awesome. Thank you. Any questions? Any like thing you feel like wasn't covered, or you're like, oh, okay, I'm excited to do this, but like, I don't know. Any questions? Because I'm about to sign off. Maybe I'll do actually here. New React router v7. Whoop. App just dropped. We'll do that, and then we'll do the same thing here. There we go. Like and subscribe. Just kidding. All right, cool. Seems like no questions. Thank you all so much for watching and for, oops, that's my camera. I wanted to stop sharing my screen. There we go. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for all the questions. Thanks for the comments. Hope you all had fun watching me battle ESLint, my favorite thing to deal with. Yeah, if someone wants to replace them with Biome, go for it. That'd be cool. And yeah, if you saw something in any of these repos that you're like, oh, that should be fixed up, some of these things, these ESLint warnings actually should be resolved, feel free to open up a PR, tag me. I'm happy to help get your contribution in. These are open source, they are public. So yeah, get those green squares. That's what we're all living for, right? All right, hope you all have a great day and hope that you're excited for the actual release of React Router v7.